It's been 4 months since I did my review of iFixit versus Harbor Freight Quinn in their electronic ProTech Toolkit and their 10-in-1 screwdriver kit. And in the past 4 months, I've been using these exclusively. That's the Quinn kits. And let's start with the electronic repair kit first. I've used this kit for all of the off-camera repairs that I've been doing. Got a classic trash picked machine here, and as you would expect, the Harbor Freight kit can get in here, do everything I need, has all the bits I need to get to every part of the machine. Does exactly what I want it to, and I don't have any issues with it. It works perfectly. It does everything I need it to do. I have yet to break any of the bits in this kit. Now, that being said, I have broken spudgers. All of the plastic bits on it, I've broken. But I expect that. Those are consumable items even in the iFixit kit. Now, the downside of that is if you break a Quinn spudger, well, you can't go to Harbor Freight and just buy those pieces. You might be able to warranty this with Harbor Freight. I don't really know. But if you want to replace those, you're replacing them with iFixit parts. But it's really the bits that matter in this. And like I've said, I have yet to break any of the metal bits in this kit. They are perfectly good quality. I haven't stripped any of them. I haven't broken any of them. I haven't even lost any of them yet. But that being said, it's still a perfectly good kit, and I still recommend it for the money. But overall, like I said in my video, you get a better experience with the iFixit toolkit. That's the easy part of this video. You see, the electronic repair kit, those are pretty straightforward. Now, the Quinn 10-in-1, I compare this with my Klein Tools 11-in-1. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I love this Klein 11-in-1. I have multiples of these around the house. There's 3 of these in the garage. I keep one in my Jeep. I have one on every floor of the house. I love these tools. They're great. I can't recommend this Quinn. This is horrible. It's a disgusting tool, and let me explain why. The bits work perfectly fine, but this tool really resided in the garage over the past 4 months. And over those 4 months, I've done a lot of small engine repair with chainsaws, with a Briggs & Stratton 5 horsepower that's over in the shed, and little guys like this. And anytime you do small engine repair, you get gas and oil and all kinds of gunk all over the place. And like I predicted, the rubberized handle of this has become very sticky and unpleasant to use. And even with gloves, it's not much better because it sticks to the gloves. It just doesn't feel good in your hand. The oil and the gas has deteriorated this rubber coating to just a sticky, goopy mess that I don't even really like touching. This is junk. I cannot recommend this. For $1, maybe $2 more, you can get this Klein tool or any other multi-tool, and you'll have a much better experience. It'll last you longer, and more importantly, the handles can withstand chemical treatment. I've had this for years, and it's been covered in oil and gas and everything else, and the handle's not sticky. It's great. It feels good in your hand because this is a good tool. Like any tool, you get what you pay for. If you spend a little bit more up front, that tool will last you for years, and it'll keep performing. And that's what you need, because you don't want to have to stop a project because something breaks, or just have a really bad time using it because it's sticky and gooey and just unenjoyable. But what is enjoyable is this segue and, honestly, this Quinn kit. You know, I talked about it in my original video, and it's still one of my favorite features of this driver is these flat areas that you could just really grip and get some extra torque if you needed for like a rusted screw or just something that was being particularly stubborn. This is a good kit. I like it. I'm hesitant to use the term quality when it comes to Harbor Freight items, but I didn't break anything yet. We'll see. That might happen down the road, but I haven't broke anything. And this kit has had all the bits I needed for anything from vintage to modern to anything in between. And I've just been really happy with it. And just this driver, it feels really good in your hands. Um, but you know what? I kind of expect that because they took the classic iFixit driver, copied it, and made their improvements on it. So yeah, that kind of happens when you get copy products. But overall, I'm still very happy with it. This is a win for Quinn, in my opinion. Even for simple jobs, that Quinn 10-in-1 is just not enjoyable. Even something like taking this hose clamp off, it's just it's not comfortable, and because there's so much oil and gas on here, it just doesn't feel good in my hand. It's junk. It really is. If you want a quality tool, you spend money for it, and it'll last you forever. And if you're doing any big jobs like replacing an oil cooler in a Pentastar engine, you want hand tools that will last and that will work with you. Or even if you're just doing simple stuff around the house. Like I said before, it's not sponsored, but if it was, I still like Klein tools. And that Harbor Freight tech kit is pretty good for the money. Well, I was going to wrap this up. It's a shorter video. I just really wanted to put this subject to bed because a lot of you are still watching, liking, and commenting about my Quinn versus iFixit videos. And you know what? If I find more Quinn tools, I might do it. Let me know. What do you think? Do you want me to do more tool reviews as long as they're tech related? Let me know in the comments below. Well, that's going to wrap this up for this video of Retro Tech or Die. If you like what we're doing here, like, subscribe, tell your friends, and we'll catch you next time.